All right. So, Assalamualaikum and very good day to all of you. Okay. Um, okay. So, this is some of the question that I gather from the previous test regarding the topic two, which is the Sharia contract. Okay. Some of the question. I put it this question to four question. All right. So, which I think the question is in chapter two line chapter is always asked. Of course, I'm going to give you another question in multiple choice, I think, because that one can cover more. All right. So we proceed with this what chapter two or contract question. All right, guys. So we proceed with question one. Outline the classification of the contract in Sharia. Okay, remember, we learn a lot of contract in Sharia. Right. You guys present eight contract. Right. You guys present a contract. The one that I cover in class is 12 contract. In total, we have a 20 contract. You can just list down any contract that you like if this question come out like. So I just going to show five contract. Okay, so the first one is mudarabah between Rob Ahmad and Mudarib. Okay, it is a profit and loss sharing. Okay, it's a contract between two parties, one provide capital and then one provide labor to form a partnership to share a profit at certain agreed proportion. All right, so this one is between Rob Ahmad and Mudarib. All right, then is joint venture, which is musyarakah. Okay, musyarakah and the partnership contract. All right, it's a financial contract between two or many parties to establish a commercial enterprise based on capital and labor. The profit and loss shared at agreed proportion. Right. Next is murabahah. Okay, murabaha is cost plus, right? So refer to sales of good or property with an agreed profit against the deferred or lump sum payment. All right. So there is two contract is murabaha. First is contract between client and the bank. This one is example to explain. Whereas the second is contract between the bank and supplier. So basically there is two contract in murabaha. Right, guys. Again, for you to answer, list and explain. List and explain depends on the mark provided in the question. All right. So the next one is leasing or ijara, okay, in which two party involved. In other words, this one is lessee and lessor. All right. So who is lessor? Lessor is the bank, the real owner of the asset, and lessee is the one who use the asset or the one who benefit from the asset, the one, right? So the next one or the last one in this line is paid is salam contract. Salam contract is the contract where the full payment of good is paid in advance, but the delivery of the goods are in agreed future date, right? So again, this is five example of contract classification in Sharia. You have 20 actually. So this one just list on five. Actually, you can list at anything that you think if this kind of question come out, right? So the next one is number two. If this one is applied to a contract of salam, all right. In principle, on the basis of analogy of kias, the salam contract is not permissible since it involves the deferred exchange of underlying goods, which belong to the class of ribawi item. What is ribawi item? Item which riba, which is arising upon delay in exchange hand to hand or salam, right? Okay. So next, however, salam was made exception due to the need of people at various times to transact on the basis of paying down the price, which is the capital, immediately, whilst delaying receipt or taking delivery of the underlying goods to future date. All right. So now the question: list down five basic condition of salam. All right. So this is the answer. There is a lot of condition. There is a lot of condition that you can list down here, I categorize this condition into three category, which is condition related to the price, condition related to the purchase commodity, and condition related to the date and place of delivery. All right, again, guys, you just need to choose any five of it. So this one got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can choose any five of it. All right. So related to the price must be clearly determined and paid in full. Okay, remember, I think your friend also present the difference between what salam and istisna, if I'm not mistaken. Salam need paid in full. All right. Okay. So Maliki jurist, all right. Sorry, the seller must take possession of the price in full before departing one another. Okay, otherwise there will be a tantamount of the sales in there for the debt which debited. All right, okay. So Maliki juries allow it to be paid within a few days as long as it's not stipulated as condition. All right, if the price is ribawi item, it is not allowed to be exchanged. Like for example, wheat with barley. I mean the transaction is not tally. Currently should be fine because we can value the commodity with the price ringgit Malaysia, right? But the example given here, wheat and barley is not uh, similar. I mean, it's not it's not fair transaction line. All right, condition related to the purchase commodity. All right, salam can be affected on commodity whose quality and quantity can be clearly specified. Commodity which quantity and quality cannot be specified, cannot be sold through salam. So if we cannot make sure how much or how many kilogram or something like that, cannot. Right. The commodity must be vastly available in the market at the time of contract until the time of delivery to ensure the capability of the trader to deliver the product. For example, if the trader unable to provide the product, they need to able to replace the product with similar item that they promised. All right. So the quantity, weight, and measure of the commodity must be agreed upon the equivocal terms. All right. So the condition relate to date and the place of delivery. Okay, the exact date and the place of delivery must be specified in the contract. All right. Scholar differ on the shortest duration of the time of delivery, either 3 day or more than half a day, 30 days or up. All right. This one is according to the scholar. All right. So for you to answer this, just choose the simple one that you think easy for you to remember. Okay. So next one, demonstrate how buy salam differ from buy istina. Okay. I think this one also your friend did this comparison. All right. So basically buy salam can affect anything, no matter whether it is need manufacturing or not. However, the bar are still not subject to things which need to manufacturing, like for example, a building, right? The example that your friend give is the what? The ring, if I'm not mistaken, the ring, right? So it is necessary for salam that the price paid full in advance. However, for istisna can be in staggered basis or stage by stage. All right. The contract of salam, once affected, cannot be cancelled. However, the contract istisna can be cancelled before the manufacturer start the work. Right? Okay. The next part of the question, explain the reason and justification of the determination of the profit ratio in musyarakah contract. Okay, just the reason and justification of determination of profit ratio. Why we need to determine the profit ratio in musyarakah, right? So the proportion of profit to be distributed within partner must be agreed upon at the time of affecting the musyarakah contract. Right? If no such proportion has determined, the contract is not valid. Right? Important to decide this. All right. In Sharia, okay, the ratio profit for each partner must be determined proportion to actual profit accrued to the business, not in the proportion to the capital invested by him. It is not allowed to fix lump sum amount for any one of the partners or related or any rate of the profit tied up with this investment. All right. So this justification is to ensure that each partner continue the effort to develop the business as a whole and not opposing to the concept of brotherhood. You understand what does it mean? It means that even though you contribute a lot, I mean, in terms of capital, but the profit sharing ratio should be based on the profit. I mean, should be based on the profit. Like, for example, you agree the profit you are going to be shared is 50-50. Even though you contribute more, you contribute, like, for example, 100,000, your friend only contribute 20,000. So the profit sharing ratio shouldn't be on your capital, but should be on the profit itself. From profit received, how much percent you receive, how much percent your friend receive. If you think you do the more work, you can receive more. Again, because this is to continue the effort of development. You imagine if your friend is only contribute 20,000 and you contribute 100,000, so you can be relaxed lah, right? No need to work extra effort. Because you are going to receive 100 over 120, 100 plus 20, right, with your friend, and you receive a profit a lot. So your friend are not going to uh, put much effort because he know he going to receive less than you. In Islam, we try to avoid that. Right? In Islam, we try to avoid that. Okay. So next question. The party in Mudarabah contract are Mudarib and Ra'amal. Discuss the role of both party in the Mudarabah contract. I think this one is easy, right? Okay. So basically, the financier or the provider of the capital is known as Rob Akmal, and the entrepreneur is known as Mudarib. Right? So, as a financing technique adopted by Islamic Bank, it is a contract which all the capital provided by the Islamic Bank, while the business is managed by another party. So, the profit sharing, pre-agreed ratio, and loss, if any, unless caused by negligence or violence of the terms of the contract by the Mudarib, borne by the Islamic Bank. Okay, again, at the contract of Mudarabah. Rob Amal and Mudarib. Rob Amal is capital provider, give to Mudarib. Mudarib are going to manage the fund to get a profit, and the profit are going to be shared based on predetermined agreed profit sharing ratio. All right. However, if it is a loss, then they need to suffer together, not just Mudarib, but Rob Amal too. Rob Amal suffered in terms of financial, and Mudarib suffered in terms of loss in terms of effort. Okay. All right. So that's all for the slide. Thank you.